Hi everyone, we are in August 2021 and let's see what this month has in store for the sun sign Scorpio. For the Scorpions, in all the probability, this could be a month which is filled with a lot of anxiety and stress. Well, the stress and anxiety could be majorly related to financial issues, but more about it when I talk about the finances. But there's one thing that the Scorpions really need to understand and remember throughout this entire month. If you have been just in your dealings with people, eventually everything is going to work out very well in the end. So, there is no need to get excessively stressed if you have done your work right, if you have put in the right efforts in the right direction at the right time in a just manner, then eventually at the end of the month, everything is going to work out very wonderfully in your favor. And hence, though the stress and anxiety may be felt, particularly in the first 9 days of the August 2021, you have to learn to give it to the Almighty. This might really, really help. Moving on to the area of your work and your career, for people who are self employed, this month could actually prove to be a very, very good month. There are chances that you might actually sign in some new contracts. There could be a talks of partnership, and you might have some new beautiful concrete long-term contracts coming in. See to it that you read the documents very carefully and be very just in your dealings and recheck the documents twice before you sign on them. Otherwise, work wise, for self employed people, it is actually a very, very profitable month. Business is going to be extremely beautiful. In fact, you will sense a kind of a certain growth in your business. For people who are employed and are working at companies and offices, this could be a month where probably a talk of a new promotion might happen, and you might actually hope that you would be selected for it. So the atmosphere in the office is going to be quite charged up. Also, there are chances that the company in which you work might uh, take in some new project and you could play a very important role in it. There is a chance that you will be leading the project. There is a chance that your ideas would be required. Your creativity would be put at test at your work. So be very well prepared. Now, moving on to the area of finances, the Scorpions have to be very careful in the matters of finance in the month of August 2021. Sometimes in life, we face situations where we have money and someone asks us for financial help, and in such cases, it is very easy to help. But sometimes, when we don't have the adequate finances, and then when people ask us for financial help, some people might find it easy to honestly admit that they are short of finances and that they cannot help. But there is a fair chance that some people might find it very difficult to accept and agree to the fact that financially, probably, they are not in a position to help you. So, if such kind of a situation arises this month, do not hesitate to humbly decline to help if you see that your finances are not that well sorted out, or the amount that is being asked from you is going to be a little bit heavy to bear. So, for August 2021, the finances are going to be, personally, your finances are also going to be a little restricted. You need to really financially plan out, because you will sense the financial crunch in the first 8 days of August 2021. But eventually, if you plan out, eventually if you know where to draw the line and stop your financial expenses, and also humbly tell people that you are not exactly having the kind of finances to help them, if you manage to strike a balance between all these three factors, the month should go reasonably well financially. Moving on to the area of relationships, this month could have you kind of being a little bit aloof, detached, or then distracted from your relationships, whether in a couple relationship, whether in your married life, or in general with your family members. You might prefer to keep things to yourself. You might not want to vent out while maintaining a happy face on the outside. The cards advise you to not get too tensed and, in fact, if possible, effectively communicate with your family members. There's a very fair chance that one of your elder relatives, or let's say your parents, or even your grandfather or your grandmother, may actually give you a piece of advice which will prove very important for you, very useful for you. So do not keep your feelings to yourself, and speak to that one family member, an elderly family member whom you really trust, and you might actually find a solution out of nowhere. Moving to the area of health, the Scorpions for this month have to actually decide on a proper regime or a routine to be followed for the entire month. You need to be disciplined and planned. You need to basically pull up your socks and shoes in matters of health. As a warning, the cards advise you to stay away from sweets and alcohol strictly for this month, or there are chances of putting on extra weight, and unnecessarily your health might be compromised because of your alcoholic intake. So, especially for the month of August 2021, see to it that your intake of sweets and alcohol is kept to the bare minimum, restricted, and or if possible avoid it completely. Here's wishing you a very beautiful and a happy and a peaceful August 2021. Stay blessed, stay happy. Thank you.